I'm so excited today because we're going to talk about another hero of the Bible. Let's see, 2 weeks ago, we talked about David. He was a hero. And then last week we talked about the wonder twins of the Bible, Aaron and Ur, and how they held up Moses' arms and Joshua beat the Amalekites. Well, guess what? Today we're going to talk about someone else. That's right. I was down at the beach today, and as I heard those waves crashing in, it made me think of Peter. Now, Peter, he was one of the first disciples called. Actually, Jesus called him the rock. No, he called him Peter. But Peter actually means Petra, which means the rock. Now, Peter, he was a kind of different kind of guy. He was a fisherman. He was strong. He was kind of rough. I mean, that was a really rough job back then. It still is today if you ever watch those shows. But anyway, his name was Simon first, but he called him Peter. So Peter was one of the first disciples, and I'll tell you what, he was, how should I put it? He liked to talk. And you guys like to talk? And you guys like to talk loud. Well, that was Peter. He was a loud talker. And sometimes he put his foot right in his mouth because he'd say something really quick or he'd say something wrong. But you know what? He was always quick to get right back. Now, let me tell you something. There was this really awesome story in the Bible. True story. That's what I love. Jesus had just started and just fed the 5,000. And he sent Peter and the other disciples out onto the sea, onto the boat. He was going to meet them. Well, it got late. It got dark. The boat was really far out. There was a raging storm coming around. You guys ever see storms around here? I bet you do. Hurricanes. We have hurricanes. It happens. It blows. Oh my gosh, does it blow. Anyway, so there they are. They're out, and Jesus starts walking to them on the waves. He's walking to them, and all of a sudden, the other disciples, they get terrified. They're like, there's a ghost out there. But no, Jesus says, what's up, man? It's me, Jesus. And Peter, in his quick wisdom, hey, if it's you, Lord, dude, call me out onto the water. So Jesus does. He says, come on. So Peter, boom, 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 steps out of the boat. And he starts walking towards Jesus. Well, how many of you guys have ever been in a thunderstorm, lightning, and all of a sudden, when you're feeling pretty good, but then you get scared because you hear all that crashing around you? How many of you guys have actually lived here when the hurricane is happening and you get scared? Well, that happened to Peter. He took his eyes, boom, right off Jesus. And when he did, he started to sink down in the water. But guess what? Peter said, Jesus, help me. And Jesus reached down, grabbed Peter's arm, and pulled him up. At that point, he said, oh, Peter, you have little faith. Why did you doubt? But here's the thing. There's one thing I want you to know about heroes. Sometimes we look at heroes and we think they're the ones that come and save the world. They're the ones that win. They're the ones that are all powerful and strong and can't be defeated. But here's something you need to know. A hero asks for help. A hero will know when they've done something wrong. A hero isn't someone that just always comes in and swoops in to save the day. Sometimes you gotta ask for help. Sometimes you do. There are times where you're gonna be going in your life, or you're gonna be working outside and you need help. Or you're gonna be trying to lift something up to help somebody and you're gonna need help. Or you're gonna be doing something on your horse. Or you're gonna be doing something at school. It's okay to ask for help. Peter did. Now, I want you to know something. At that point, he took his eyes off of Jesus, and that's when he fell. Sometimes we do that, don't we? We do it. We do. All of a sudden, we see everything coming at us, and as you get older, you're going to realize we see everything coming at us, and we just start looking away, and Jesus is right there saying, dude, come on, keep your eyes on me, because I'll get you through the waves. Okay, so here's your guys' verse. It's found in Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Which means you believe even though you're not seeing. You have that hope in knowing that Jesus is your Savior and that He's going to get you through it. And you guys can be a hero just like Peter. Let's all be a rock today. Let's all be a Petra. All right. Love you guys. And we are going to have a great time. More heroes to come. Boom!